You know, everyone is talking about the Neca and Tots doll, but no one's talking about the Charles doll, yo. Like, what about the Charles doll by Michael Lawrence, bro? What about, like, that's really, like, what we should be talking about, bro. Like, that's, like, the best of the best, you know? Like, the Michael Lawrence doll is like if the Neca doll and the Tots doll had a baby, and then that birthed the Charles doll. So, like, why aren't we talking about that? You know? So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell by the video, it is just like the remake and the original. It is the Chucky war. It is the which is better war. Is the original better? Is the remake better? Is the Neca doll better? Is the Tots doll better? And I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, you shouldn't be like, okay, this is better or this is better. It should honestly just be like, oh, they're both amazing. And they are amazing. But if you really want to get down to which one you should buy, it definitely is the Neca. There's so much proof in the pudding. I don't have any pudding, but it's proof in the pudding. I am going to give you reasons why the Neca doll is worth more money for you than the Tots doll. And the first thing is that it's cheaper. The Neca doll is $400 plus $50 shipping, but when I went to FYE the other day, I asked them about like what Chucky stuff are you getting, and he said they're getting a doll, a t-shirt, and a figure. So I'm gonna guess that doll is either one, the Tots doll, or two, it's the Neca doll. And I'm gonna guess it's the Neca doll because there's another store in the mall that's getting the Tots doll. So if they're getting the Tots doll, then that probably would mean that they're gonna be getting another doll, because Spencer's is the only store that sells the Spencer's doll. But none of the other stores sell them. So I mean, why would no place else have the dolls? But not this, you know. Get the fuck out of here. So it's around $450 for the Bride of Chucky doll, and then it's, you know, like $800. It was like $800 for the Tots if you bought one of the packages, but it's like $600. So it's $100 more than the Good Guys, and in my opinion, it's just worse. So it's cheaper. What's another thing? Let's say accuracy. The Neca doll is way more accurate than anything that Tots has done. And the reason is that Tots says that everything is screen mold, that it's accurate, and it's really not. Even the Good Guy doll, if you really want to get down to the details, they messed up on the Good Guy patch. Like, ugh, so annoying, such a simple thing. The Good Guys logo right here is not in the middle. It's not in the middle. It should be like right up here and it's down here. I don't know how they messed that up. Oh, this mask is also getting hot. And the hair is not exactly the same like texture and the same, like there's people who compare the hair, and the hair is not exactly what it should be, and it's just not. It's like, let's say 90% screen accurate, but it's not 100. Well, Neca, and here's Tots' response to why their doll is better than Neca's, because it's screen molds and screen accurate, which is not entirely true, because from what I've heard, for example, their Michael Myers 2018 mask apparently is not 100% screen mold from the movie when they said it was. So, and I'm not saying that the Good Guy doll wasn't that those screen molds aren't exactly 100% screen molds, but I'm just saying that in the past, apparently, they have not done screen molds, so there's a possibility that it's not. And Neca just said that it was a representation of the movie. So like basically they didn't have, I guess, screen molds, but they just tried their best to replicate it, which is what people who, like Michael Lawrence, for example, you know, his shit isn't screen molds, it's just and look how good that turns out. Michael Lawrence, dude, like Michael Lawrence's dolls look better than all these dolls, and they're not screen mold. And if you look at a side-by-side of like the Bride of Chucky and the Seed of Chucky doll, the Neca one just looks better. The price is good, the replica is better. Now let's talk about like just the look of the doll. The Seed of Chucky one just doesn't look good. I mean, look at that smile, and then look at like the his forehead is, you could like fucking a helicopter pad could fly on that thing, man. And the Neca one, look at that face, it looks so sexy, and it's like you just wanna like, you know, gobble on his, huh? His fingers are articulation. His fingers move. You can do the middle finger with the bride doll. The Tots doll, which is $100 more, you can't articulate, which is like, what? Oh, Chucky cups make everything better. Oh, it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful, dude. Like, oh my god. The sea doll, he's so pale looking. And I think he was like that a little bit in the movie, but like, he's so pale looking, and the bride one just looks so good. Like, Don't even get me started on that Tiffany, I swear to God. If I buy that Tiffany doll, I'm gonna have sex with it on stream. I'm gonna get like a pocket pussy and put it inside the Tiffany doll, and she's gonna get that PVC pipe. Nah, I don't wanna fuck that doll. She was probably made in Mexico. Like, figure pack and now the doll, it's like, dude, Neca is on fire, bro. Neca is on fire. And it releases February of next year. And you can even put a down payment on it. So, like, let's say you wanted to pay $100 now, and then whenever it ships to you, you can, like in February, you pay, the $300. So you can either choose to pay, let's say, it all right now, or you can pay like $200 now and then $200 then. Tots, you can't do that. Tots, you have to pay the whole amount, and you can't get a refund. So all of you that bought that sea doll, you can't get a refund. Apparently they're releasing a Tiffany and Glenn, which they did release a teaser for, which looks like they literally just took a scene from the movie. They did like an art style to it, and then they just released it, and they don't even like have the doll made or anything yet. They're just trying to compete with Neca. My name is Tots, and we have the most screen accurate dolls in all of the world. Well, our name is Neca. Hold my beer. So here's another thing by Tots, which, you know, if you really like Tots, then you're not gonna like to hear this, but someone on Facebook said, my comment got deleted from another thread, but if Neca is a friend of your company, why trash talk them? Dude, that's just not cool. Let the customer choose what they want to buy. Let us have options and just let us purchase the one we want without putting sides by sides. It just looks like bullying. Someone said that's what they normally do, and then I guess the guy who works at Tots, or the main guy or whatever, said, who's trash talking them? I'm stating a fact. They're using artist pics to promote their dolls, not production pics. Unlike us, we use production pics, which is not true. Because if you remember, when they were advertising the doll at first, like before like they shipped out, they were using the Garazima design, and they were using this photo that wasn't there at all, and they did it all the way up until people already got their dolls. Like, what are they talking about? They're using artist pics. The dolls, like, the dolls are there. Like, we see them. Like, I showed you in the video. They were sitting in the car. They were, like, there was a video that someone took at the actual, like, what are they talking about? The Tots, you literally released a teaser for Glenn and Glinda, and it was an artist pic. It wasn't even a production pic, because you don't even have production probably started on them. You just released it because Neca one-upped you. You got salty about it, so you were like, hey, we have Tiffany and Glenn coming, but you didn't even have any production photos of it. You literally just had someone draw or just take a scene from the movie and just make it look cartoony, and then you just released it. You could save money, you could have a better looking doll, a doll that can do more. If you want to make a fan film, you can actually have him hold a knife and shit. The Tots doll, you can't do that. Unless you buy magnets and shit, and you have to slap magnets on his hand and then put a magnet on the knife and then that. But the fingers still don't, like, you know? I mean, if you don't agree, I mean, that's fine, that's cool, it's your opinion. But, I mean, tell me in the comments, why do you think the Seed doll is better? Why do you think the Neca doll is better? Or why do you think they're both better, you know, stuff like that, like, you know, just let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think the Neca one's better? Do you think the Tots one is better. I personally think the Neca one is better. I mean, they're both amazing. I'm happy that we get both, you know. I'm happy that people have the option to get the seed one and the bride one. It's kind of weird that they're kind of competing with each other. It's like seed of Chucky doll, Neca doll. It's bride doll, you know, seed doll. Who would have thought that? Keep on killing it. You certified killers. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. I never say damn, dude anymore. Like, God, I'm damn, dude Industries, but I don't say damn, dude. Like, damn, dude.